Hey, what is up, broskies? It is Slatag here today, guys. We are picking up on the very grim note of what happened to Sayori last time, which is... And also, I noticed that at the end of the last video, I said what happened to Monaco, why is she so glitchy? But that's actually Sayori that's kind of bugged the fuck out right now. But yeah, if you don't know what happened, or if would like to know what happened, make sure to look at the links down below in the description. The top one's going to be a playlist of my entire playthrough so far. Also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share while you're down there, because, you know, anything helps out your boy here. And yeah, let's just click new game, because I think that's what that says still, but I don't really know. I have no idea what that says, so I'm not even going to try. See an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms. Okay, already seen it. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know that kind of friend. Okay, yep. I've already read most of this. I'm gonna skip over this if I've read it. However, just crosswalk and like catch up to me. Hi. Oh no. Hey, I don't think that was supposed to happen. I mean, if you ask me, I don't think that was normal at all, but, you know, yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Okay. The school day is ordinary as ever. Before we know it, after I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for clubs. There really aren't any that interest me besides. Most of them are way too demanding. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Caramel. Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We don't know each other well. We rarely talk. Same class last year. Monica was probably... I've read this technically. What did you come in here for? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ahaha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing. Arguing about the budget and publicity, prepare for offense. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one, a literature club. No idea why that happened. Literature. You know, I'm starting to think this is maybe my fault that games like this, but nah. Why would anything be my fault? I did nothing wrong. It's kind of embarrassing. There are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all. You know, literature can be anything. Reading poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. It is, isn't it? It's writing. And besides, a member is a member, right? Isn't manga written like backwards, like right to left, rather than the traditional left to right? I think that's right, because at my school library there was a section, and I was curious, and I realized it really did not interest me. Did Monica say she? Hey, Garble. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you'd do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least at very least visit my club, it would make me really happy, please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Aha, awesome. You're really sweet, Carmel, you know that. It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the material. I'll look for the materials yet another time. You're more important. Ooh, I'm important. VIP. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. What the fuck is this? A cult? Jesus. Starting to think so because, well, what Yuri did was pretty freaking weird. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. I'm being generally used to for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings to open the classroom door. I'm back. You're not okay, though. And I brought a guest with me today. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Monica, don't be mean to Suki, but anyway, welcome to the club, Caramel. All words escape me in this situation. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I am not. Mitsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Mitsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Mitsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. Now, where is the glitch? 'Cause I'm not gonna call it Sayori, because, like, we know she's dead. But, like, yeah. Yuri's the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears apparently more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Carmel in the classroom and decided to come check out the club. Isn't it that great? Wait, Monica, fuck, I cannot read, I'm sorry. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? Oh, I hope I said this earlier, but if you, watching this video, if you are sensitive to explicit or extreme content, please leave now. Like, just click off the video, go watch one of my other videos, like, go watch the cheese song, that's also going to be down in the description below, just saying. If you're, sensitive to that kind of stuff. Anyway, I was going to, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Carmel? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home. Okay. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. I've already read this. You can put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out. Yup. I've read that. I hit the text. Keep forgetting that button does that. Right, Natsuki. Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of all of us before sitting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, it doesn't matter. Yup. Read this. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Your looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Tea reading might be a thing. The manga situation again? Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. I should probably be paying more attention, actually, considering that there could just be hidden detail. I just don't realize it, so I'm skipping through it. But, you know, this game's getting it's getting really interesting, because I have no idea why the hell, or what happened to that glitch. Yuri traces the room of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Oh man, it's just gonna make me orgasm thinking about it. Oh. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading, blah blah, we've seen this before. I also like horror with psychological elements. It's honestly my favorite genre of horror, like The Shining. If you've never seen that movie, I suggest you go watch it. It's a great movie. Based off a Stephen King novel. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just really grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well not have been conversation with a rock. I am a rock. I sit. I do nothing. I breathe. I eat. Actually, that makes me just human. Never mind. Not a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. Oh, what did I do? I clicked the button. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If the story makes me think. Surreal horror. Look, I hate war. Oh, why is that? Well, You get scared, I bet. You get scared. I'm calling it now. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? How dare you? In the Greta Thunberg voice. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki pursed her eyes. You wouldn't like that. And, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Yup. 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 Yep. 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 I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Yep. I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I decided to take on the responsibility of vice president. After all, I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Carmel? Hold on, there's still one problem, man. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All three girls stared back at me with rejected eyes. But I'm sorry I got... Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Carmel. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, what about Saori? And I've been trying really, really hard to find a new member, and if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Carmel? I mean, I just said it, so I'd hope so. Well, yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Carmel, I'm so happy we can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I know I am. No need to remind me. I'll do everything I can do to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Carmel, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself on this episode of Poem Writers Deluxe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Oh, okay. See you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls, and one of them might just appear out of nowhere because I have no idea where she is in this story, and this is technically a game, so she should be undead. So, wonder what's gonna happen. Alright, I'll just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me, and I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Do I get to write another poem? You have unlocked a special poem. Yeah, sure. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sound of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. That's pretty neat. Probably should have scrolled in. Hey, where's Monica? Why isn't Monica there? Lipstick! Determination. Oh, write this down. Guys, one day you can forge this for poetry class, and you will get instant 100. I guarantee you. But don't hold me accountable because this is a joke. Anyway, awesome blanket disoriented ocean journey. Special cheeks. Romance socks. Hopeless beauty. Heartbeat milk. Sin. Marshmallow. Sugar. Pure eternity. Alright, remember to write that down, okay? It's literally going to be the best poem you'll ever read. Hi again, Carmel. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me. But, But I'm sorry. I cannot read. But at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is hanging out. I think your face was a little wrong for a second, but I don't want to say that because it'd be kind of rude, not gonna lie. Thanks for keeping your promise, Carmel. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had been dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I can't read. You're in front of the text box. Nasuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps the manga collection in the club room. Nasuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is swiftly defeated. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, Carmel. We'll make sure to put you comfort first. Yuri shoots Nasuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something you like if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Oh no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read it often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like it. Well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started something you might like. Yuri's back, it's a book. Then when you feel left out, it's a book that I might enjoy. It's a short read, just keep your attention. You can, discuss it if you want. This is how this girl actually being so cute. Oh, sorry. Yeah, thanks. She even picked out a book she thinks despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some student activities, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki was rummaging around the closet. Ugh. Here, Natsuki uttered an exasperated sigh within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Nasuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Read. Sometimes manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out the other person's stand. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Nasuki snatches it out of my hand. She turns to the box manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set well, with one of them missing is probably the most infuriating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait? Nearly get to nerves. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographics or it's simply terrible. Get wrecked. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Carmel. Considering, don't judge a book. In fact, Nasuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She set the book right into my hands. Stare at the cover. This features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mauve. I don't know what that means. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. One chairs be more comfortable. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. And why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Zuki crosses her arms, scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Suki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Sorry. Don't you go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like there's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring? Why does she look like she's like 4 years old? Jesus. It's not, even though you're watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? Did her eyes just move, or am I like tripping? That's not, well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez, sorry. Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't bring it up without them being all like that. You still haven't outgrown it yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's oof, that's tough. But it's probably harder for someone like you. That's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if I found it. At least it's safe here in the classroom. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Oh, I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes, Nasuki is strangely quiet. Now I glance over at her shoulder. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Nasuki? Yeah. Suddenly, Nasuki collapses straight into me. Hey. I'ma just... Oh, geez. Nasuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag, pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Nasuki's direction. Nasuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. Told you not to give her. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth. Don't worry, Carmel, she's fine. It just happens every now and then, and that's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Alright, I think that's good for today, guys. We've seen some pretty weird shit, and I don't know how to react to it, to be completely honest. So, I think this is a good spot to leave off for next time. Anyway, have a nice day, guys. Remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, Slide Tech here, signing out.